Previously on Trails Beyond the Horizon, Van and Agnès went on the Ferris wheel for a pseudo date. At a shortened district, they went to watch a glorious stage play with Judith and Risha, and I forgot to change Risha out of her Xiong show outfit. I then did some insider trading at the bookie service in preparation for a quest, where Van had to give advice to the racing team that he bet on. Finally, Van and Beauregard went on a short camping trip, where Beauregard told him about how he awakened his stigma. Okay, end it.
Alrighty, that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for keeping me company through the night shift here. I'll take you back to Aubert.
Hey, sorry if it's kind of selfish, but can I make one more request?
No dungeon for this chapter?
Before we leave tomorrow, I just really want to see the view from the rooftop. Was wondering what it could be when you said you had a selfish request, but that's it?
Well, if you're driving me home, it's a bit out of the way. Though, that's kind of a good thing, actually.
It's no biggie. No need to worry about that.
Thanks. I appreciate it. But before that, you weren't able to patrol Old Town earlier because you came and picked me up. Am I right? The least I can do to thank you is help you finish things up here.
Well, seems like you're really set on coming along. Not gonna budge on this, I take it?
That's right. After all, I'm your #1 assistant.
Alright then. Let's go do a perimeter check.
I hope Yorda's doing okay. She'll need plenty of rest after everything she went through.
Doubt there's anything to worry about. Humes and Paulette are looking after her. Monmar should be closing up, but you can probably drop by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you're right.
Isn't that Paulette? Is this about Maxim? Looks like she's talking to someone. Masato, so you lost. I'm useless. Even after I went and promised my father-in-law that way I do when I won the race. When it came down to it, I just... You know, my dad was actually listening to the race on the radio the whole time. How pathetic. After making such a big show of things, he still loses, he said. But what's important is that he cares about her enough to bear the shame and keep showing up. He said that? What are they talking about? Who knows? Best leave him alone. Let's move over there. Swells are sleeping. They seem to be sound asleep. Yeah, they sure went through it today. The chicks are getting stronger. By the time we get back, they'll probably have fun in the coop. We'll just have to look forward to it. Thanks for today, Mr. Hawker. I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't bailed me out. Don't be silly. It's times like these when we have to lean on each other. I mean, multiple car thefts in the capital at once. Not to mention all the database trouble. Verifying those insurance contracts by hand was absolutely brutal. Though for the record, your paperwork was rife with mistakes. You didn't pay closer attention, or this could happen all over again. It was the closest to a near-death experience I've ever had. Sorry for letting my ego get the best of me, and for talking smack behind your back too. Sure, wait, doing what behind my back? I helped one of my old subordinates with her son work trouble, and my length's a dagger to the heart. So I'm glad it all got sorted out. Now I should be able to get some well-rested, earned rest over the weekend. As long as no more database issues crop up, that is. Please, for the love of Adios. Anyway, I'll head home for the day. Harry's waiting for me. Or my ego really got the best of me today. I only ever seen Hako as some gullible, slow on the uptake dolt. But he's actually crazy good at his job. Now I owe him for saving mine.
Now where?
That's back, but who's that lady he's with? Is that why he's been coming home so late? Oh no! Dad, no wait! I've gotta get his back on this. I gotta have his back on this. Oh no, he's probably been feeling lonely ever since Mom left. I don't want to know what this lady's deal is though. Maybe I'll dig a little deeper. He thinks his dad's getting remarried? I wonder why Dad was coming home so late. He has been pretty alone ever since he and Mom got divorced. As long as she's not some weirdo, it's a thumbs up for me. I'm too old to throw a baby fit about it.
Out on another day of...
Eddie and Brasilia dropped by not too long ago. I told him off for taking such a young lady around with him at this time of night. Huh, about that. But before I knew it, we were chatting and jawing like no tomorrow. Maybe the faux pas was actually mine for nagging him like that. Keep it together, Eddie. That's a good girl you've brought into your life. My boy's been through a real rough patch, getting in with the wrong crowd, rebelling over this and that. Maybe there's no need for me to nag on him now he lives his life, on how he lives his life anymore. Keep it together, Eddie. You can take good care of that young lady. Out of curiosity, Luke, do you remember the promise I made you way back when? If you don't have a girlfriend by age 30, I'd fill a spot, that one. Word for word, even. Yeah, though I'm not furry yet. Right. Don't tell me she thought that was smooth, and do you hear him, so what her about it? Oh dear, it's almost frustrating to see. It's only 5 years away now, huh? Me being 30. Yep, sure is.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Welcome back, Rebecca. What kept you out so late? And why do you look like you've been about to kill over? People were calling me scary everywhere I went today. Hey, Chris. Maybe I just don't have a knack for going outside. That's not really the sort of thing people need a knack for, Rebecca. Oh boy, this is some hardcore shut-in-itis. Like tempered steel hardcore. Honest to goodness though, whether you graduate from being a homebody or not, I'm fine with you just the way you are. Huh? Ever since Kisara moved in with us, we've gotten to see her grow right in front of our eyes. And your attitude's done a lot of changing along with her. It makes me happy, plain and simple. Chris. Yeah, me too. Thanks to Kisara, interacting with strangers doesn't scare me as much anymore. Today was so draining, but I had fun fixing things up in all those different places. And seeing the smiles of pillows on people's faces made me smile too. I think that this on-site repair service is really growing on me. No fooling. Well, why don't you keep at it then, at your own pace, I mean. Okay, I will. Thanks so much, Chris. Many people call me scary today. It left me feeling pretty low. But I had fun fixing things up in all those different places. My work even made some people happy. So even though I might not have a knack for going outside, I'll keep at it anyway. That's so. Well, we'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Yes, good luck, and don't push yourself too hard. Sounds like Rebecca's had a real whirlwind day. Still, I'm glad she's making some forward progress. There's probably less solids left for her to work past, but she can at least count on having me for support. Kisara should be home before long too, though, so for now I need to go heat up dinner. Just because our dad already set out doesn't mean the rest of us can't share a nice family meal together. What do we want to do? My dreams for the future. No, this is all wrong. Sure, Harry wants to join the army just so he can be an astronaut makes me nervous. That doesn't mean I have to follow after him. Wait, what am I saying? As if I even would. Still, an idiot like him in the military, he'll trip right into a KIA list for sure. What's the other guy worry me like that? Like this? That big stupid dummy? I mean, sure, it'd be cool to be like Emilia, but... No, stop letting that dummy get in your head. You gotta think of a more down-to-earth dream. Yeah, forget about all this for now. I should just go drag Harry back over first. How long can I possibly take him to just to welcome his dad home anyway? Sheesh. That's our plan for a weekend school trip. We'll be going around as a group, so not wandering off on your own. Follow the leader then. Roger that. You know, you've really changed since you started helping the student council out. You were way more self-centered before. Okay, guilty as charged, but you're the last person I want to hear that from. Sorry, so late. Are you sure you don't need us to walk you home? I'll be fine. The bus takes me straight by my house. We'll just bring you to the bus stop then. They look to be having a rollicking good time chatting the hours away. So which one is he interested in? What sort of fatherly advice should I give? Just my father finally owned up to myself. The troubles never cease. Let's see where our house until just a bit ago. I think Chris would start inviting girls over. Oh, how's some other supposed to react to such a thing? No, we mustn't go losing our heads. Calm and composure is the name of the game here. Brief in, brief out. Should I cook something special to celebrate, maybe? One of them was that neighborhood girl Kisara, so who was Yara, a classmate of theirs? Normally you wouldn't invite a third wheel over alongside your girlfriend. No, I mustn't jump to conclusions. This calls for a little more early investigation. Don't be a two-timer. No, this isn't right. Besides, I'm not even sure which girl he's serious about. The troubles just never cease. If we're going on a trip to the garden this weekend, maybe I ought to teach him about what it means to take responsibility as a man, just to be safe.
Well, the bathhouse is about to close. Want to make use of this golden opportunity?
I guess I wouldn't mind. It's up to you.
So about that homework you gave me, Hook. I've been thinking on it for a while now. I finally came up with an answer. Do you want to hear it? Oh, go right ahead. You preferred my open question of how to make the most of one's talents, I assume. Yeah, I was mulling and mulling and mulling it over, till eventually it hit me. That mural looks just as cool as the first time I saw it. Kisara must have a talent coming out of her ears, the way she slapped down on it like it was nothing. But until she came in here to Old Town, none of that talent ever got to see a light of day. A regrettable fact, yes. The easy thing to blame would be in her environment, but I feel like the causes go deeper than that. Kisara's always had what it takes to become an artist, but she never actually pursued it. I'm pretty sure that's because she didn't have any faith in her own abilities. I see, one must have faith in her own abilities. That's your answer to my assignment, then. Well, the best I can come up with for now, at least. Which brings me to my only question for you. The man who helped get Kisara her scholarship. It's not a crazy sight, but you wouldn't have gotten this far out of your way if you weren't willing to humor me a little, right? Oh, you got me there. I'll lend you my ears at the very least. Asking for favors from old Huck, eh? I can see where this is going. Girl's wise beyond her years, and twice as cheeky. And it really makes you want to cheer her on. Worrying around the clock today has me practically in the tatters, but being asked a favor by Agnès is a rarity I can't pass up. Makes me happy as a climate does. Just like Kisara, she's a pearl too bright to remain in the rough. Jobs most worth doing are ones that serve toward the futures of the young folk. So even the busy seasons ahead of us, I'm ready to bend those old bones as far as they'll go. Hey man, hey Agnès, you wouldn't believe how much has been going on with me. Long story short, I've decided to put a little more faith in my dreams. Not too sure I can make that come true just yet though. Nothing to do but soldier on then. You've already told you can't get your hands on, yeah? That advice rings different coming from you, Van. We'll be cheering you on, so best of luck.
The sky watches over.
Oh, what have I been doing with my life? I must repent for misleading everyone with my spurious stories. Is this a confession? I gotta bend my ears to every last word. The problem is, even I don't understand why I tell these tall tales. You simply wall up in my brain like a spout of water gushing out of a fountain. Maybe you should become an author. Your head gushes like a fountain. That sounds awfully messy. Surely this is the will of Adios. Surely it's what she wishes for me to flabbergast people. So, well, it certainly is flabbergasting. The gods works in spectacular ways. You just may have more of a gift for this than me. Oh, is that right? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. What's this? A crazy talking contest? Ain't even on the same book, let alone the same page. Another peaceful day in Old Town. This is my first time serving as a confessor. Oh, it has me all kinds of discombobulated. I gotta bend my ears to every last word. Keep that scarred brain in check, Sister Maria. Or how galling, yet letting myself get so outclassed. This tank's still got gas left to give. I can't afford to throw in the towel so easily. There's just no breaking Natalia's spirit, is there? As the space program's climax approaches, gears of all sorts seem to be turning outside the capital, and within the church as well. But even so, what I must do remains unchanged. As a priest, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Old Town, for that's my duty as a messenger of the gods' grace and benevolence. Father Nikolai probably has a decent grasp on what's going down, given his connections. Would love to pick his brain about it, but we can save that for another time. No, and I do believe it's time to make my daily journal entry. May Adios' blessing be upon the sea, and the dearly beloved who inhabit it. Yeah, we got so lost in conversation and the hours just flew right by. Thank you for walking me over, Eddie. I'll be fine now that Rumspell is here. I swear, my old lady was just having time of her life gapping her ears off. Sorry, you're probably wiped out for today, huh? Get home and rest up, Berzelia. Of course. Wait, what happened to Burzy? Oh, the young Mrs. Reaction speaks volumes. Oh, well, I'm sure I'll be alright. With that, we can take our leave. Do you mind the timing your future outings, Eddie? Sure, you can hold me to that. Thanks a bunch, Rumspell. We dropped in on my old lady after a little wrap-up dinner, and the time just slipped away. I'm not putting Rumspell out of it, but that's just another lesson for me to learn from. I got set today, screw up straight, and bring the same heat tomorrow. So that Eddie. But so be it. I saw a great deal of fun helping out with his story today. It was very educational too. I wonder if he'd mind doing the same tomorrow. Miss Berzelia has truly grown into her own. Eddie notified me ahead of time, so I'll excuse the late hour on this once. Moreover, this would appear to coincide perfectly with the President's return home. Though it won't be for long. We may be able to arrange for a private, far darker conversation. Or any requests for information of note? No, it doesn't look like it. Damn, look at you, trying to beat me to the bunch, reading off the requests. What can I say? As your #1 assistant, I like to stay on top of things. Wait, hold on, there's something else here. It's a note that has SPG written on it, not 4. A piece of paper with the message thanks SPG is attached to the bulletin board. Oh, probably just a little token of appreciation from a former client. I guess kind of thing from time to time. It's a nice gesture, but all I really care about is whether their check's clear. You say it, but I have a sneaking suspicion you're happy to see messages like this deep down. That little grin on your face makes that plain to say. I mean, sure, I get some satisfaction from it, but ugh, you've become awfully comfortable speaking your mind around me, haven't you? Anyway, I think we can do one quick round of Old Town. Wanna go to the rooftop and take in the view after that? Yes, afterwards is totally fine with me. That might be the perfect time. Oh man, I have a feeling this ain't gonna go over too well. Everyone's spying on them?
Figured we'd have to wait till after we got back to get a good view here. But would you look at that? Not a single cloud in the sky. Hard to believe we're still in Edith, seeing this many stars out.
It really is something, huh? And the moon. There it is. Looks pretty big. I imagine it'll be full in maybe 2 days or so.
Yep, it's gonna line up perfectly with the rocket launch. Oh, hey, check it out. Air's so clear tonight, you can see the tower glowing away over there.
Huh?
Place symbolizes your family's bond. I remember that right? We went and hopped on the Ferris wheel earlier, but maybe we should have gone up there instead.
Don't worry about it. I know that everywhere you took me to tonight was somewhere you knew would make me happy. After all, that's just your way of doing things, Van.
Man, you really are getting harder and harder to tease.
That's all thanks to you and everyone else teaching me so much. I've said it plenty of times before, but it bears repeating. For helping me search for the Genesis, letting me work as your part-time assistant, and now, for letting me join you tonight and indulging my selfish request. I'm really, truly grateful. It was a lovely present. I'm so happy I got to spend such a magical evening together with you. And so, I'll say it again and again. Thank you for everything, Van.
You've got a lot left to learn if you're letting your employer trick you into pulling the night shift for no pay. Plus, if you go around talking about how magical things were on a first date, you're gonna end up looking like an easy target. Though, I guess a bit of heartache while you're young is valuable life experience, so...
Then please, let me gain some life experience.
Huh?
When we first met, my impression of you was, wow, he is so rude. And, well, you treated me like some clueless student who had absolutely no business even talking to you. You got the looks of a grown woman. I still can't believe you said that.
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon? But before long, I realized it was all just an act to keep a girl like me away from the shadowy world you worked in. Having traveled with you all this time, I know you can be a bit sneaky. But I also know that, In your own unique way, you do everything you can to be there for everyone you meet. I think that was probably what sparked it. Eventually, I couldn't take my eyes off you anymore.
Anya...
I'm in love with you, Van. I won't even be 17 for a couple days. I'm still a student, and I'm sure I'm just a child in your eyes. And beyond all that, I don't think I'm even close to being your equal. Even so, I decided since I was already being selfish, I may as well tell you my feelings too. I love you, Van. I truly love you.
My instinct's to crack a joke when things get heavy. But I can't really do that this time around, huh? You shine so bright, you damn near blind me. No matter how I look at you, I can't see you as a kid. And I'm not talking about your figure this time.
What was that?
Sorry. Guess I'm just a little bit flustered myself. It okay if I just be honest with you here?
Of course. Don't hold back.
See, the thing is, you're real special to me, too. After all that crap happened when I was a kid, I felt like I couldn't fit in and ended up just running away from it all. Despite everyone who'd helped me, I just got it in my head that life was something to be lived alone. But then you showed up and barged your way into my world, Agnès, my very first assistant. And somewhere along the way, you opened the door for so many new people to enter my life too. I think it's also thanks to you that I was able to reconnect with Elaine and Renee and rebuild those relationships.
Oh.
Hold on, let me finish. And then, after all the pandemonium stuff, you led the charge to slap the sense back into me. At the end of last year, I was sure everyone would leave me be and go their separate ways, but you went and beat me over the head till I realized otherwise.
Sorry about that. It was a little underhanded of me.
Damn right it was. But, well, what I'm getting at here is, for someone who's so special to me, to have such strong feelings for me, it makes me happy, stunned, scared, fulfilled, and, to be frank, a little embarrassed all at once. But I'm sorry, Agnès. I can't return those feelings of yours.
Not even a dialogue choice.
Just one thing. It's not because you already have Elaine, right?
Can't say she's got nothing to do with it. And if I'm being honest, there are times when I'm just not sure how I should interact with her. She's someone I've hurt deeply in the past, and I don't know if I can ever make up for that. Because despite everything, the root cause of the problem still hasn't been fixed. But either way, fact is that Elaine's not the reason I gave you the answer I did. Honestly, there are a ton of reasons I could give you. Like you still being in school, or me being your boss. But I just can't see you as a romantic partner. That's the only real answer I can give you right now.
Thank you very much for not dodging the question and for giving me a proper answer. I'm glad I took this step. It was worth it.
Good to hear.
Ugh. Damn it, Van! You should have just dropped your cool stoic act and made your move on me ages ago. Then you could also date Elaine at the same long time without saying anything and just be a two-timing scumbag.
Hell are you talking about?
While you're at it, you could throw in Reset, Judith, Ren, and let's say Sara, too. Then, by the time you make a move on Shizuna, the rest of us could find out and all strangle you together.
Hey, what kind of guy you think I am?
Playing to me visual novels.
But seriously, Van, if it's at all possible, I'd really like to see you take a step forward of your own.
Huh?
Putting me aside for a second, well, you haven't taken that first step with anyone yet, have you? If you did end up dating someone, well, I'd probably cry my eyes out for 2.5 days.
That's pretty specific.
But after that, I think I could accept it and be happy for you. So it would all balance out in the end. But if you keep being indecisive, a certain stubborn girl might just come after you again. I won't say who that girl may be exactly, but apparently it took her mom 12 whole years to win over her dad. Oh hey, come to think of it, after tomorrow we'll be 8 years apart, just like the two of them.
Hey, don't make such a detailed and realistic threat like that.
Until we find a permanent solution to Vagrants-Diaspora, I'm not sure if Van's gonna ever move forward in his love life.
I'll be by your dorm at 8 tomorrow to pick you up. Don't you or Ren oversleep. You got that?
She's not gonna try to use the Genesis to, like, time loop until he accepts her confession, is she? That'd be kind of a crazy yandere outcome.
Got it. I'm sure she's still awake, so I'll let her know once I get back. I'm sure she'll be very interested to know how things turned out tonight.
Gah.
I hope you can get a good night's sleep yourself, Van. And if anything changes with Yorda, please let me know. Well then.
Yeah.
Van?
Nah. It's nothing. See you bright and early tomorrow. Stay safe on your way home.
I will. Good night, Van.
The train bound for the Aubert district will soon be arriving at platform 2. Please stay behind the white line.
Even though it's this late, you're not giving her a ride home yourself?
Some stuff happened. Even I'm not so insensitive that I'd put her through that. You on your way back from dropping Judith off?
Yes, that's right.
Didn't get the chance to tell you so earlier, but that dress rehearsal of yours was incredible. Just like Miss Dancer said, I can only imagine how breathtaking it'll be to see the whole thing start to finish.
Thank you for saying so. I'm pretty confident in my performance this time around. It doesn't really change the fact that I'm cheating as an actress, but I decided to take your advice and not worry about it.
Glad to hear it. If I'm remembering right, it's got something to do with your eyes, yeah?
You're as sharp as ever. At the moment, I've lent one of them out, but these eyes let me gaze through past, present, and future, to some extent.
Wait, so...
For example, they can resonate with the memory of a location or a person's past and draw it out, allowing the experience to be relived.
Wait, so, like, that's actually how Sheena felt? It's not just pro-revolution propaganda? She actually did argue with Auguste about the ethics of killing the Crown Prince?
The false eyes of truth. The Akashic eyes. That's the name Her Holiness bestowed upon them.
Orestes II, huh? Way I hear it, she's still full of pep, despite being well into her 80s.
Yes, she's one of my benefactors, and also my foster parent. When it comes to my eyes, though, there's someone else I'm indebted to. That other benefactor I mentioned yesterday.
That's so. I can guess who that might have been, and also who she loaned her other eye out to. So, this an official warning then? Or just some friendly advice?
I'm not telling you this on the church's orders. Even my eye can't see what exactly is going on over in Anchorville. And neither the Grossritter nor Iscariot are able to divert any manpower to investigate the area. I just wanted to tell you to be careful. Your foes are hollow, but even so, they're strong. Also, figuring out why they call themselves vestiges will probably be the biggest clue to understanding who they really are.
Got it. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff going on over on your end of things, but try not to overdo it. You got me? Wouldn't want to see any of my assistants crying their eyes out.
I agree. That's not something I want either. Though I'm afraid that might be a bit tough to avoid. Good night, Van. For tonight, at least, I wish you pleasant dreams. Oh, and if you could, please tell Judith not to stay up so late all the time.
Guess I'm taking the pickup back and then passing along a lecture to Judith. Though after how I handled that, doubt I'll be having any pleasant dreams.
Okay, Van Route free end. Act 2 finally end.
Those are impressive results. I'll update your evaluation rank.
Okay.
Confirming receipt.
Sig, increase arts power but also raise EP cost when boosted.
That's just about perfect.
I'm honored.
You're the only one who get EOTM this chapter, or even... So I guess that's to make up for her getting rejected, huh? Mavericks won because we helped them. That's kind of cheating. Got 40,000 Mira for it. Okay, actually, 64,000. You know, we cheat. Hopefully this insider trading won't result in some kind of punishment down the line. Imagine if Renee just shows up at my front doorstep trying to arrest me for it.
It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros! Ooh, my day-to-day was packed thick, with at least 3 C's. How about you, Chad? See, that side hustle I mentioned last time's finally getting realsy, so I've been on that grind, backing up my work fam. Dealing with so many peeps who call me out for stepping a pinky toe out of line has me on the struggle bus, though. Sad face. But whatevs. With the new hotness that's the rocket launch coming up the day after tomorrow, my hype's ready to shoot me to space with it. Hold up, the day after tomorrow? Bro, it's legit scary how fast time goes when you're not looking. I'm the sort of gremlin who loves to rot in bed till at least noon, though, so it's gonna be another all-nighter for me. And that's because I gotta get back to slaving away in the editing mines. Send those likes my way, and be sure to sub for more.
Okay, now I have to go for either Van or Kevin's route. Countdown to Destiny.
You guys are really good friends, huh? They even came to see you off so early in the morning.
Oh, they just dropped by on the way to their meeting. They're going to plan their field trip to Longlai. Julian's only helping out because his study abroad program is coming to an end.
He's from the Empire, isn't he? I heard he was in Toa's class.
I believe he was in Instructor Schwarzer's class, actually. Rumors say he's quite skilled in Imperial swordsmanship, too.
I gave him a hand with the sword dance for the festival. Kid's got a good core, and his strength wasn't bad either. Not that he can hold a candle to me, of course.
Always looking down on people.
You know, their swordsmanship is different from that of the East, right?
Come on, if you've got something to say, just say it.
Whatever do you mean? Just so you know, she didn't tell me anything about what went on last night. Whatever happened between you two, at the very least, she seems to have enjoyed herself.
Is that right?
Say, Van. Don't tell me the reason she went out in her school uniform was because you like that sort of thing.
Give me a break. We were patrolling the town while we were out too, you know. Besides, she said it was because the rest of her clothes were in the wash.
Oh. And nobody stopped to ask why you were running around at night with a high schooler?
That might have happened. What about it?
I'm on my way. Dad. Mom. Grandmother.
Did she figure out what to do with the Genesis? Alright, let's go over this again. Right now, we're headed to Anchorville. It's a regional town right smack in the midpoint between the capital, Orasia, and Mesalam. The population's somewhere around 120,000. Not too big, not too small. Lots of big companies from the city have branches there. Things have gotten more modern, but they've kept that rustic medieval style. Plenty of tourists stop by on their way through. How should I put it? It's like the perfect little town. That is my hometown you're talking about. You know that, right? Not you missed the market anyway. There's also a service area and a depot on the outskirts. And the town's even got a hospital, which brings people in from all around. Must have been a lovely place to grow up then. It has been rated as one of the top 10 places people want to live in the Republic. I recall it was due to the comfort, convenience, and easy access to the capital that it became so popular. No kidding, being 2 hours from the capital sure would be nice. Well, that is also what makes the place trouble. You're right, they're used to outsiders and wouldn't necessarily take note of any visitors. That's true. I bet it would be a lot easier to infiltrate than other places. For Ix, those masked people, or those who have disappeared. It'd be easy for them to take off their masks and pretend they're just traveling through, or stopping for a business trip. I mean, the town's nice, but it's not that nice. They have the laser oral network too, because of the hospital and depot, I guess. We'll want to make sure nothing's lying in wait for us as soon as we arrive. I can hold that. There's something else I'm hoping to look into as well. Yesterday's Basel stuff. Yes, it seems like something happened between the CAD and Force. They found something below Observatory. It's since been cordoned off by the authorities. SC has been saying she can't get in touch with Gran, so she's pretty worried. Katra, are you sure you're okay coming on this way with us, I mean? I am, after all, I'm also a member of Arkride Solutions. I can't let those masked people just get away with it. Besides, Towson is looking into it. He'll let me know what he discovers. I see, just let us know if anything comes up, alright? Who knows, maybe we'll get an idea next time we're in the garden. I'll be relying on you then. Wouldn't it be better if we just explain what's going on to the others? Now forget about it, everyone's got their own crap going on. We overshared and they'll feel pressure to return a favor. You're right, I admit it's vexing. Perhaps now is the time for everyone to lay their cards on the table. Yes, I'm sure we'll be able to talk things through with them. After all, it's Nadia, Swin, Lapis, and Miss Toa we're talking about. You're totally right, not to mention Fee and Altina. It's impossible to expect Kevin to open up, but perhaps Elise or Leon, or even... Ashlad?
This could be my mom.
Hello, Judith. Are you and your friends already on the way? When do you expect to arrive?
We just passed the first service station, so it should still be another hour and a half or so. Have you had any luck with Grammy?
No, unfortunately. I haven't been able to get in contact, so I'm checking all of her usual haunts.
She's always making us worry.
Anyway, we have rooms prepared for everyone, and I can make up an early lunch if you need. I put out the word about an incoming Spriggan, too. If anything comes up, we'll know.
We're in your debt. See you when we get there.
I'll be waiting. Just make sure to drive safe. Later, then.
Damn, that's one hot mama. Is she thinking about getting remarried or dating anyone? I try to get her to think about it, but hey, that's my mother. You must be worried that you can't reach Dominique. I've been having the same trouble with Gran, though I might be overthinking things. For Dominique, it could be as simple as she's out of the country at the moment. Don't let it worry you too much. Hey, you're right. It wouldn't be the first time she made us threaten and turn up somewhere unexpected. Once we worried she had an accident when she took the yacht out. Turns out she was just soaking up the sun on some stubborn isle. That sounds like Dominique. She's got even better survival skills than a Jaeger. Should I add her to the list along with Professor Hamilton? I'll try to find whereabouts and information on the whereabouts.
Whoa!
Anchorville.
This is my first time ever actually stopping here. What a beautiful town.
The river cuts right through the middle, and the town feels completely different depending on which side you're on.
This side seems to be an older part of town, while the other seems much newer. Despite that, the cathedral seems to be over there.
The Anchorville Cathedral is said to have nearly 300 years of history.
What's that tall building back there? Doesn't look old to me.
Oh, that's the town hall. They built it like 70 years ago or something. Boy, it's sure nice being back home in my perfect little town.
So it's fine if you say it, huh?
Is something wrong, Rosette?
Not every day we catch you daydreaming.
Sorry. I'm afraid I've simply been entranced. It really is a wonderful little town. Truly.
You think? Ah, makes me happy hearing you say it. All right, we're not far, so let's go drop off our luggage.
At your family home, you mean?
Doesn't your family run some cheeky little restaurant here?
Ugh, you're the cheeky one. Just follow me.
La Nuit des Chats Noir, huh? It's clear this place has been taken good care of through multiple generations.
That cat on the sign is so cute!
As a fellow cat, I approve.
Grammy designed it, actually. She's always been pretty good at art.
Wow. Is there nothing she can't do?
It's so nice.
Huh. Ain't bad.
The food and drinks are all top-notch, and the place sometimes hosts live performances like music, plays, and so on. It's a local favorite.
I've heard a lot about it, but never actually stepped foot inside.
Welcome! Oh, you're quite a large party, aren't you? I think we can still accommodate you if you're here for breakfast. Or perhaps you'd like an early lunch. Either one should be fine.
Actually, we're...
Are you Shannon, then? Mom did tell me she hired a new girl.
Huh? Wait, Judith? You came home?
Why, if it isn't little Judy?
Haven't seen you since the end of the year. Are you back for good?
Good to see you again, everyone.
Boy, there's sure a lot of you. Is that gentleman there your boyfriend? Your husband?
A new hire with a slightly unique sprite. Could she be an enemy in disguise?
Oh, poor Dominique's been waiting so long for this day. Soon we'll hear the pitter-patter of the next generation of Chat Noir owners.
Don't be ridiculous. He's not my boyfriend, just a friend who's been helping me out.
These people sure seem pretty close-knit.
Yeah, I can tell the customers really love Judith.
Do you think they're all long-time regulars?
Come on, everyone. It's too early for so much fuss.
Oh, Miss Chloe!
You should have said something earlier if you were here, Mom.
I was checking inventory in the back. You're a professional, aren't you? Relax. Welcome to La Nuit des Chats Noirs. If you'll follow me, I can show you to your rooms. I'll leave this place to you, Shannon.
Yes, ma'am.
They know each other? We don't use the rooms up here on the second floor very often. Feel free to use them while you're around. I've also got high-speed lines installed for a net. Oh, do you really? She does, and they're hard to spot, but there are security sensors in place as well. And the windows and the walls are explosion-proof too. Hey, it looks as though you've made all kinds of modifications to your home base. Yep, that's exactly right. We live up on the third floor, but we also installed a bunch of traps there and under... Judith. Ah. We really appreciate all this. I heard you even spread some rumors for us. Yes, just last night. If something comes up, you'll be the first to know. Be sure to check the 2 bulletin boards by the river whenever you have a chance. Sorry for all the trouble. Tell us, Chloe, how does it all look from your perspective? I know you just returned last night, so you might not have a full grasp of the picture. Well, let's see. Everybody here is clearly as excited for tomorrow's launch as the people in the capital. People have already started their celebrations, and there's even more travelers coming through than normal. Even so, few problems are popping up. Fewer than usual, I admit. It's got me worried. I see. No other words or retire will catch trouble you too much. The rest is up to you, but if there's anything you can do to help, just let me know. Including, among other things, any backstabbing or seduction. Mom. Good to know. If it comes down to it, you can expect to hear from me. For starters, did I hear you say something about lunch? Oh yes, but it was just simple fare. I'll go ahead and prepare some of our best sellers. I'll call you down when it's ready. Until then, why don't you take it easy and relax? Wow, she's really a picture of grace, isn't she? Her every movement was sophisticated and beautiful. You know, Dominique wasn't much the same when she was young. She was really the belle of the Chanson world. Not that she didn't have her temper. So I've heard. Guess it runs the family. Hell, on screen, even you manage to hide what a mess you are. It's not like I'm clumsy all the time, dang it. What are we planning to do next now we've got home base? After lunch, I mean. Same as usual. Scope out of town, take care of our SVGs. And let's not forget that Gil is making moves. We better get in touch with them and exchange info, especially now that Elaine's in the capital. I bet you Heiwei's watching the city too. Helen Financial Bank's got a branch out here. Might be a good idea to hit them up. What about outside the city? There might be more of those monsters in the area. Indeed, if we find any, it would indicate that our foes are hanging around. We should try to gather information from multiple angles, including Alter Dawn. You've all grown. Of course, if we don't find any leads, then this whole thing could be a distraction. You're right, in which case we'll need to decide whether to go back to the capital or on to somewhere else. Yep, hopefully we'll have a better idea by evening. One other thing. Excuse me, Judith and her friends. Lunch is ready. Please join us on the first floor. Great, thanks. You heard it, lady. Hashing out details can wait. Let's eat. Alright, I wonder what the local cuisine is like. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. Feels like someone's covered a scent. We'll definitely find ourselves a lead here. Clem?
I've never seen a pot so full of mussels before. And each one is massive.
I'm aware they're mostly found in the ocean, but it seems they can be caught in the rivers around here as well.
Apparently this species can be found in the Mersey River, which also runs through Oracion. But not in enough quantity to widely distribute, so they're mostly only served here.
They keep them all to themselves, huh? Makes sense. These are damn good.
The flavor of the shellfish combined with the garlic and basil is simply wonderful.
Yeah, these things are a match for the ones they've got in Longport. Man, I could really go for some baijiu right now.
Let's see how it tastes when you dip the bread into the soup.
Ooh, I want to try too!
I used to eat so much of this back in the day that I'd get tired of it. I get cravings every now and then. But then I end up drinking too much and Grammy has to chew me out. You still haven't been able to get in touch with her, have you? Not yet, but there's no point in worrying too much. She could still be trying to figure out what's going on in the Republic. Best to wait until we hear back from her. Good call. We ought to find some leads before she gets back on.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've brought dessert.
Whoa, what's that? Well, I've never had that. I've never even seen before. Oh, is that? Yeah, this particular dessert has become more commonplace lately. I once had the pleasure in Crossbell. This is La Nuit de Chat Noir's specialty, our famous Café de Tiramisu. It's in one of our staples for ages, so it's not exactly the kind of cake you can order to go. You soak biscuit dough in espresso, then layer custard and cream cheese on top. And lastly, just sprinkle on some cocoa powder. That's it. At least that's how Grammy makes it. Of course, you know the family recipe. I'd love to find a way to put my own spin on it. Now I'm really excited to try some. Will you be cutting us slices from that? Yep, just give me a few minutes while I get started.
Oh my gosh, this is too good!
Wow! It's nice and cool with a sweet, rich, and complex flavor.
And the cream cheese gives it a surprisingly refreshing aftertaste as well.
Right? I bet it would go lovely with a cup of tea too, but coffee was the right choice.
A hint of bitterness is nice too. It doesn't just drown your mouth in sweetness.
I've been here many times in the past. Failing to order this before was a mistake.
I'm no stranger to tiramisu, but I've never had anything quite like this. It's both rich and mellow in flavor, with a bittersweet touch that proves how such a chic taste can last 3 generations. The soaked biscuit is the real clincher, so thinly cut, and the fact that it's been baked twice enhances the mouthfeel. It marries the flavors of custard, cream cheese, and cocoa in your mouth, bringing about a sensation of pure bliss. I take my hat off to La Nuit de Chat Noir. There's no doubt this is the best spot in the city.
Thank you?
Please don't scare our part-timer. I guess I appreciate the compliment, though. Wait,
Reset?
My apologies. I was simply taken aback by how wonderful this tastes. The world truly is full of delicious sweets, isn't it?
But for real though, I can't handle how good this is!
the fact that you like it so much makes me extra happy, Rosette! Oh, and if anyone's interested in making it, we actually released the recipe.
It truly is delicious. But what is this feeling?
Possible it's possible that in her past she was in Anchorville. Maybe she lived here. But what about, why does she also feel familiar around the Executor?
My artificial body should only be capable of replicating 30% of what a person can taste. And yet this flavor...
Flavor that tastes like home to her, huh? After enjoying lunch, Van's group returned to the second floor. After deciding who would stay behind to hold down the fort, everyone else in the streets and got to work. One person is chucked in the reserve. Yup.
Hello, Mr. Arkride.
I have a message to relay. It's now a good time. Go for it, Oran. What, do your people locked down Nuit into the garden? Yes, the 6th domain is now accessible. Given how the errors have gone thus far, however. Yeah, chances are we're finally closing in on the heart of matter. Which means the domains from this point on are going to keep us on our toes more than ever. Though at the same time, we've also caught wind of some intriguing leads. Right, ones that have something to do with 6 Anguis's aims and Marduk's roots. The other feeling will end up hitting on all sorts of crazy reveals. At the end of the day, the request is to take back the system. As far as that's concerned, our only option is to keep on keeping on. Yes, let's all do it wherever we're able. Okay.
Now where?
Oh, there were tokens here.
Where?
I've come here several times in the past, and it's clear that Chloe's cooking has only gotten better. I find myself looking forward to when the bar opens. But before I can enjoy myself, we need to figure out just what's lurking beneath the surface of the city. As always, I promise to lend you my strength. Simply let me know if you have need of me. She's still the same as usual. Maybe I don't need to be so worried. Ren? Oh, it's nothing. There's no signs of their presence yet, but that doesn't mean nothing will happen. Stay safe while patrolling the city, everyone. Yeah, we'll do. I kinda want to see my little brother and sister. I haven't had a chance since the end of the year. Maybe I'll write a letter when things calm down. May I present the third item on the list of how to enjoy Nuit, the chat Noir? Enjoy local cuisine and desserts. Number 2 is knocking back a glass of wine during the day. Ha! There's something else, pedo. I'm glad you always drop by. Just out of curiosity, what's number 1 on the list? Talking dirty with the beautiful manager, of course. Since there's a short matter or two, I look forward to hearing all about your nightly activities. You wish. As for a record, I'm sure of nothing. Ain't he just your typical old perv? The storyline is certainly lively. We just can't help but worry about you, Judith. You're always so busy. Of course, Chloe still has no shortage of potential suitors herself. And recently, with Shen working here, you better not be sexually harassing Shen, you hear me? Hey now, she's got a boyfriend. I figure I'd at least teach her the basics since she's such an innocent... What's that you were saying, pedo? Whoops, now I've got Chloe glaring at me. So this is the current balance of power in Chat Noir. She's definitely got hold of his reins. It's always such a pleasure to drink here thanks to all the beautiful women. But to me, Dominique is still the most beautiful of them all. I tried and failed to win her over time and time again back in the day. She'll always be a star.
Mellow vibe.
Say Shen, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. You and Reset have an uncanny resemblance, don't you think? I suppose we do, now you mention it. That's so funny. I was thinking the same exact thing. I mean, your hair colors are near perfect match. I don't know, it's a slightly different shade. Yes, wait, can you be my long-lost older sister? The one that was separated from my family at birth? What, is that true? No, I'm just teasing. Sorry, I'm an only child. But I would have loved having a sister as pretty as you. Alright, you got me hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, I totally get the feeling. You say you're teasing, but I'm going to have a hard time picturing you two as anything with sisters now. I think that's actually possible. Not in the least. Immediately after Marty took me into their care, they began investigating my origins. Where I have relatives in Anchorville, they would have learned of it. And they have DNA testing by now, right? Sorry, did I say something I shouldn't have? I feel like my big mouth just landed me in trouble again. Oh no, not at all. Please don't worry. Once again, thank you for your hospitality. I would be more than happy to help around the restaurant if you would like. Oh, I appreciate you offering. I'm sure we'd make one heck of a team. With our immaculate blue hair and professionalism. I don't know why, but you don't feel like a stranger to me. If you have some time later, I'd love to practice making Cafe de Tiramisu together. I would like that.
This place has a nice, mellow vibe.
Old timer. Oh, Van, my boy, I didn't realize you were in town. Oh, talk about coincidence. That's right, last night you did mention you were going to do some fishing. And it's quite a coincidence that we all came to Anchorville. My grandchildren inspired me to go on something of a fishing pilgrimage, you see. Just being able to catch mussels in this here Koi River speaks volumes about how abundant an ecosystem it is. Those who know. This is a secret hotspot for fishing. And it's nice knowing that there are folks out there who appreciate your home. Your home. Speaking of coincidences, that name of that waitress. Oh yes, now you mention it. Oh, you mean Shen, right? Her name was a shock to me too. Imagine my surprise when I dropped in and discovered Chat Noir had hired a lady with the same name as my granddaughter's friend. Oh, I suppose fate finds some ways to keep busy. Oh, it's been 5 years since I last came to Anchorville. When I discovered Chat Noir had hired a new waitress with the same name as my granddaughter's friend, I fell hand of the fan of fate. Now and once my break is done, I think I'll go cast the river. Still no sign of the besiegers here in Anchorville, but if they have snuck in the sea, you can trust that I won't leave them be. I'm the former Grim after all. I'll do everything I can to provide you with backup, so let me know if anything comes up. You can bet we will. I'll make sure to handle this. It's the forest beach in my own hometown after all. I'll do everything I can to provide you with backup. Anchorville may be small compared to the capital, but just try not to overwork yourselves.
What would you like to order?
Soul Chef Tiramisu. Dominique and your mother must be so happy for you. Now you can live happily ever after. You just let me know if you need me to play matchmaker, Judith. Oh, that's not what this is. Oh, you're pretty popular. That's because she's a little Judith. She was such a precious little child, like an angel, maybe a little dense enough. That's enough out of you, Maggie. Everyone here treats her like if she's their daughter. It's enough to make me feel like I'm just as well acquainted with the people here. Do you know there are live performances on the stage over there every night? Sometimes Dominique will just show up out of the blue and it's awesome. I definitely recommend stopping by in the evening. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. That does sound like fun. I'm looking forward to it then.
Let's do a search.
If you scan, you can actually it actually highlights that sensor device. Was that put in there by Judith's family, or was that something placed by an enemy?
Let's do a search.
Yeah, this seemed like something that the family might have placed for sake of security. Why do they need to make it glow? Just as a flavor thing, or is it gonna come up in a quest later? Hey. Alright, time to hit up both bulletin boards and then the guild. We'll want to stop by a Calvard Financial Bank too. Yeah, this city's layout is pretty complex, so I better lay it all out. Can you guys come over here for a sec? I know I gave you a rundown when we first arrived, but this here is Old Town. Across the river is New Town. There's old new buildings on both sides of the river, but that's what we call them. Out of convenience, really. On this side, we got the hotels, police station, and hospital. Over that way is City Hall. That right there is the bus station for long distance travel, as well as Old Town's bulletin board. That guild branching cathedral right where New Town starts. Cross the bridge, take a left, and head up the hill to get to both the train station and Calvard Financial Bank. Second bulletin board's over there too. Why are there two bulletin boards? Oh, it's Shiv. You're back, huh? You should probably put on some sunglasses. Don't forget, you're a celebrity. It's no big thing if we spot you, but tourists might end up causing a scene. Thanks for the reminder. I'll be sure to stop by and say hi when it gets dark out. Everyone's so friendly. People really adore her here. You can tell this is where she was born and raised. No denying these folks love her. Hell, it's like they're watching out for her. You're right, it really is a lovely city. Yeah, if those people are planning something here, well, that's why our first species is going to be tracking down their scent. Additional connection events. Okay, make sure to upload this.
Can't wait to see what folks say.
This fancy showstopper uses twice-baked espresso-soaked biscuits, a labor-intensive effort reward with robust flavors steeped in the history of la Nuit Chat de Noir. Thanks for tuning in this Let's Play of Trails Beyond the Horizon. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.